Hi guys, my name is Navneet from Made in India Media. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic. Each and every person is struggling these days. Every married couple or any families are struggling through their relationships. Either they can be girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, parents, anyone. Because these days stress is playing a major role in our daily lives disputes, these disputes which are non-stop, and we are playing a very big part of it. So to deal with these kind of issues, stress, we have a professional guidance here today with us, Suria Krishnan. Hi Surya, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Surya. Please tell us about yourself.
Okay. I am actually a registered counselor and I have my running my own center. Actually, it's called Family Roots Counseling in Views.
Okay, Surya, tell us about how did you start counseling and how long you've been doing this?
All right. My nature of job back home in Malaysia, I was always a consultant for businesses. And then when we are dealing with clients, we advise them a lot. So it has taken off very well. Their business has been successful. And that's the passion I have had always to be the spokesman for them, advice and all. So this is something it's built inside me. And then I had people coming for advice and kids coming for advice, teenagers coming for advice. It was just done as a random thing, nothing on a business basis. But when I moved into Australia, I did actually go to a center to speak to someone. And during that time, there was one family violence actually case going on, and they needed a translator. So at that point, I was there and I was doing translation. In between, I started talking to him and advising him. And that particular owner of that center said, Surya, you should come into the counseling. And that's how I went in under his banner. And I used to do men's behavior every Tuesdays and Thursdays with him. Has just a thing, just not even for money. It was just a hobby. It was something. From there, I came out.
So basically, you are trying to say it was your passion and compassion towards this, and you
Yes.
just someone guided you towards this, and you started this.
Yes. Then I sat down with my legal papers. I went in from diploma and started studying, completed my criminal psychologist and working on towards it actually.
So when we are talking about domestic violence, Surya, is it very common in these days? We all knew that, but is it more common physically or emotionally?
Okay, when you speak about family violence,
Yeah.
when that violence is there, there are lots of categories in violence. It does not mean to be physical only.
Okay.
You can be emotionally, mentally, in every way be violented. Basically, you are a victim on many ways. If you go to the police station and you said, I've been, assaulted by my husband, they will ask you, were you been hit, marks and all that?
Yeah.
So that's immediately goes into violence. Then that process happens, the IVO, arrest, kicking them out and all that. See, nowadays, if you talk about it, family violence, it's not only female.
Yeah.
It's also male. They are also victim, and I handle both cases equally.
So you are saying now not only the women are the victims, but now the men are equally victims of our domestic violence
Yes,
as well?
yes, definite. I've got couple of cases going on, and I'm working through with them from their men's behavior, anger management. If they've got an IVO or she has an IVO, either party has an IVO, we work with their characters, we work with their behaviors, anger management, and then after that there will be counseling progressing going on.
Can you tell us what is IVO?
Intervention order.
Okay, so like when we say restrain order, something like that?
Yes, they are not supposed to come near the victim's house.
Okay.
They are not supposed to actually contact the victim or post anything out. There are a lot of conditions in that IVO. we need to read through the IVO before we do anything.
Okay. So with the domestic violence, people are facing so much issues like anger management is one of them. Is it
Yes.
a very big component of it?
I think everyone has that issue, anger. They can't control. If they have not gone into some kind of counseling,
Mm-hmm.
or they have no guidance, they
Mm-hmm.
have no proper way to manage the anger,
Mm-hmm.
it just comes out. Even we have anger. But if for me as a professional, I get angry, I have my method to calm down myself.
Mm-hmm.
Daily life, everyone gets angry. So that's a something very peculiar thing. Anger, how far an anger can go, what that anger can lead. That is the step by step.
Okay. So if we talk about this and when we are saying which community is you are seeing more these days?
Okay, if you're talking about community, I think well known that our Indian community
Yeah.
is the one has these issues. If you look the ratio, there is like almost 50%. My clients, I'm talking about my clients, 50% are Indians. The other 50%, we have different races. We
Okay.
have different cultures from different ethnic groups. So that comes into the second category.
We are talking about Indians. 50% Indians are going through a domestic violence or family abuse, whatever you want to say. So, in these manners, can you tell us one or two story which is very shocking?
See, shocking things I can put it generally, but I can't go too deep
Yes,
because this
I know.
is something not allowed to be.
Yes.
But I will put one small session of a very serious matter happen, and it was really shocking.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, everything is shocking, but this particular one was bad. And I've got a female client actually,
Okay.
and she's been abused very badly for the last 9 years.
Oh, wow.
All right, she's got two young kids, and 9 years comes back. He throws his frustrations over work, personal, and everything. And she became a bit silent in it, and she didn't want to bring it out. Why? Because of family saying, keep quiet, don't break the marriage. You just, calm down, do what he wants, follow the rules. That thing. So she's been quiet all the way through. And then one day, we actually coincidentally met outdoor.
Okay.
And then I saw the marks. I approached her and I asked, "Do you have an issue? I'm a registered counselor. Feel free to call me." She said, "Give me your number," took down my number. She called me. She started crying and talking to me. Then I told her, "Listen, how much do you think you can be in this situation?
Yeah.
You can't allow him to keep doing this to you every time because he thinks it's okay. It's not okay. This is not about culture. This is not about trend.
Yeah.
This is something different." So what I did was I said, "It's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call the cops over that situation, and we'll get this sorted." We did call the cops on that time, and I told them to go and check on her because she had fresh bruises on her. And they went, they took him out, put an IVO, and put a restraining order, and he was thrown out. Then he had to do his anger management behavior. I didn't want to do because she's my client. Emotionally, I need to be with her. Then he did it, everything. He submitted to court. He wanted the family back, and she also wanted the family back. Then, after that trial period, he had a very limited time with his children as well. So that's when we took a family counseling. And then I spoke to him and told him what are the things that he should and shouldn't do, and what she should and shouldn't do. And we told her there are helplines. There are, the women get scared. How am I going to live without income? How am I going to live, cook food? Where is the money going to come? No, don't worry. Everything is taken care. There are government helping. Orange Door is there, Step Safe is there. There are quite a places. Even your counseling fees will be paid by someone towards us. There's our bodies and agencies pays us. We do the proper documents, submit, and they will pay us. So don't worry on that. That's what I would say.
So what basically I get this from this story is it doesn't about the which race we are talking about, but mostly Indians, either men or women, who are the victims. Especially if I talk about women, they their parents also pushing them.
Definite.
They are telling her to keep her quiet. So don't make a fuss about it. And why are you ruining our pride? And basically, there is so much honor in it. If you are dealing silently, they thought it is an honor that your kid is going through all those things and she is still quiet. It's an honor, but it's not. She's struggling. She will break one day. And once she is break, there is no back.
That's the thing, when I spoke to this particular victim and I told her, what is stopping you from reporting? She said, because my parents have issues back home, because I'm the only daughter who stepped out of India and living in Australia, living an Aussie life. I said, but do they know you're living this miserable life in Australia?
Yeah.
It is not. I said, if you're back home, I'm sure your brothers and sister would step in, big issues start happening, but you need help, man.
Still, Surya, I have seen quite a few cases back home in India as well. Like, girls are very quiet, they don't talk about it. They are, because in India, I think so, still in this era, they don't have a proper support.
Exactly. See, in India, there is an issue. The
Yeah.
culture, the law, and everything is very, very tricky.
Yes.
And then the case keep dragging 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Okay, I've seen 25 years. There's still one case. Whereas both parties have already remarried and moved on, and the case is still happening in the court.
And it's all about money there as well.
Exactly. That is the biggest issue which I
Yes.
understand. So it's very different. Whilst in here,
Yeah,
this
it's
case
opposite.
happened, it's opposite. Within 1.5 year, we have tuned find the guy and I have put him back into the space. He's back with the family. He's a changed person. But as a counselor, I don't let go.
Yeah.
I do always a check in. What's happening? Are you guys all right? And I speak to her. Are you fine? Is he fine? Is he like showing any aggression? Is it no? 360-degree, he's changed. He understood that, this is not the thing.
I think so. Everybody needs a check.
Oh, yes, definite. In my family roots counseling, in my organization,
Yeah.
I'm not a person who just take fee, finish, I close the door, you're gone, I'm gone. No. Your file is with me. And when I have a free time, I randomly will call the clients. How's everything? It's all good. Have you things are settled? I do the random check. I don't even charge for that. It's on my thing. It's for my own mental peace, for my
It's a
own.
duty of care.
Yeah, because see, when I'm doing counseling with a client, it's not by books, not by thing.
Yeah.
I don't go on that. I don't know about others, but I don't go on that. For me, it's what, to be there for them mentally, emotionally, to support them, to make them feel safe. That, they feel that, oh, I have her has a mean person, because they don't have parents here. They don't have sister, brother here. They all of us are living alone. So they need someone, and that someone must be able to guide them through that path.
So they need someone to get a support. They need a supporting pillar
Yes.
in their life so they can talk about it. Because now these days, I don't think so anyone in your family, even though becoming a supporting pillar, because they have a lot on their plate as
Definite, definite. It's everybody have their own thoughts, own life to move on.
Yes.
They can't be putting your problem into their problem.
well. Yes.
Everybody
Their plate is already full.
So that's why everyone will feel like there are two ways on looking at. If you want to help someone, they said, look into your plate. Is it full or not? Before that, you look into someone's plate. But in problem wise, this kind of thing, when in my profession, I have to keep my side away and I have to look into their side. I have receiving calls midnights, 12, 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. That's the time I have to wake up my husband. You gotta get up. You need to come with me. I need to drive up. He's like ever ready. We drive to the client's place and then pull the victim out. We make sure the police comes. We do that. I've done that.
So you are their supporting pillar,
Yes,
and
I
he's
do.
your supporting pillar.
He's my support. I can't be in this profession without my husband's
Yes,
support because he needs to support whatever I'm doing.
that's true.
That is the thing. So he has always been my support pillar in my profession, in whatever I do.
So, Surya, there is another thing I just want to ask. How are you doing emotionally, and how do you feel about this?
Well, uh, it's overwhelming for me, I would say,
Okay.
because emotionally we are inside the client's issues. And just imagine there is a time that like I've got 5, 6 clients a day. And during that time, it's like high tide for me because it's too much. I'm absorbing and I don't even have time for my lunch or I don't even get to take my breakfast. So I went like, yeah, yesterday. It was a big thing. I told my husband I'm tired, but we needed to go evening to visit someone in the
Okay.
hospital. And that was a bit of a call actually. And I told my husband I've not like had my breakfast and I just grabbed 2, 3 spoons of whatever I had to eat. And like I'm too exhausted, too tired because 2, 3 days I've been
Okay.
working back to back, back to back. And then he said, okay, get ready, let's go. We went out and visited the client. I had 6 clients, drained me out. And then I forced myself, got ready. We went to meet the client, came back, and we went to have dinner.
Okay.
And after dinner, when walking in the car park, I just fell flat, fainted.
Oh, wow.
My husband grabbed me and he said, hold on, and then put me back in the car,
Oh,
came back,
wow.
gave water. That was like a bit all right. Then he asked me what happened. I said, I'm too exhausted. So went home and yeah, sat down and I said, I think I'll sleep early. 10:30, I went off to bed.
So basically, this profession is draining you as well. It's
Of
draining you out
course.
because you are
Yes.
taking every person's trauma into you as well.
Yep.
You are taking each and every person's part into you, and you are taking it as an example for yourself, and then you giving them answers to that.
Exactly. I even like while we, normal I don't even say when is my off days. I try to take either Monday or Tuesday. That's the day I have time with my husband because it's his off day. But I can't. I'll
Yeah.
still have in between clients. And my husband said, it's okay. Do the session for them. We are fine. We can do it later. Whatever plans. We keep our uh, important things, aside because we need to make sure they are fine.
So, Surya, there is a big thing going on right now. We all heard about it. There is most of these days, girls are playing a victim play card. And is it a true or it's a myth?
It is very, very true.
Okay.
I have couple of cases. As I said, female is not the only family victim.
Yeah.
All right, on violence. Male also are a victim.
Okay.
So in that cases, it's like a lot, a lot. Why they play victim? Because they know there is a support
Yeah.
from the government. And basically, when a woman runs and to the police station, my husband hit, or they call 000, and then they self hurt themselves, and then they call the police on the guy, and then the guy has to be out of the house. And then whatever said and done, once he has an IVO, he is basically will be penalized.
He will be a criminal.
Criminal charges doesn't come by IVO. They
Okay.
need to prove that he has committed
A
that
crime.
offense.
Okay.
Then there will be criminal charges later on.
So, but if like a girl's playing a victim card, right? So she had self-harmed her. How would that guy will prove that he didn't harm her? Because there is no cameras inside the house.
That's what police will ask. Do you have evidence to the guy that you didn't harm her? So I have got a case actually. This couple actually have 2 kids. He could prove himself actually. he was with his daughter in the back room when the
Okay.
police came. And apparently, she was in the front room. And then her phone actually was with her. And she took the phone and hit on her head. And she said he took the phone and hit her.
Oh, wow.
So, but police still gave him an IVO. He still got out of the house. And then he took a lawyer and he fought the case actually. And they've dropped the case because there's no evidence that he hurt the kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she made a wrong calculation financially. She thought she will be secured financially. She feels that, oh, she will get child support. She gets government money, and then she's working part time, a huge amount. And then the
So,
house.
so now girls are playing this victim card just for a money.
Yeah, mostly they want freedom, money, I would say. Maybe they're not happy with the marriage for some reasons.
Okay.
But so far, the guys who come as a victim with me, who I do, maybe 80-90% are genuine cases. They
They
are
are
the
the
victim.
victims.
Victim, yeah.
So basically, now these days, you have to be very vigilant about each and everything, what you are doing and how you are doing.
Yeah.
But girls these days are, even though I have seen so many cases and scenarios as well, where they have falsely accused the
Yes.
guys or the whatever the person is, because they have either extramarital affair or they have some other engagements or
Oh
something like
man,
that.
this is a huge issues actually.
Yes.
They want, see, the problem is Australia lifestyle
Yes,
or
it's different.
Australia dream life, everything changes the person.
Yeah.
If you tell the guy don't give her the freedom, it's wrong. That's controlling behavior.
Yeah.
If you give her over the freedom,
Yeah.
they take advantage. I have a lot of cases, even grown up kids, and the wife goes out and has an affair with a different person using husband's credit card, husband's debit card, and celebrating birthdays and coming back and bringing the cake and feeding the husband, saying that, oh, my girlfriends have celebrated, but it's the boyfriend who sent the cake. When husband came to know, he has a trauma to even eat the cake. Cheesecake shop, he'll say, no, I don't want it.
Oh,
And
wow.
then, yeah. And then when he came to know that is their dating spot in IKEA, he said, I'm not going to IKEA. Whenever we are in IKEA, we'll say, like, we are in IKEA. I said, man, please don't talk about IKEA. That's like, it traumatized them to
Yeah.
come back to know the wife was there. But did he break the marriage? No, he
No.
didn't. Because why? He's got
Kids.
two grown up kids. It's a laughing stock in the family. He is the main breadwinner for the family. She's a housewife and she still did it.
Wow. I don't know why. I think so these days there is no difference between men or women.
Yes.
Either of them can have like they can have an extramarital affair without the knowledge of other person, and they fool you.
Yes.
They fool you.
Yeah.
They make friends with you, they make do other things with you, but they fool you in many different ways.
Oh, yes. That's a lot of dramas going on in the
Oh yes, I know.
community. And if you ask the women, how do you know him? He's my childhood friend, or he's my schoolmate, he's my best friend in college and all, but nothing. There are even cases where life lead happened. She is in TikTok and then she knows this guy. She told him, you rent a space in my house, and told the husband, we've got 4 bedroom, we are renting the back door. And then they said, all right, take the room. Husband works morning till night. Wife works 9 to 5. That guy is a truck driver. And what happened? They have
Their
an
ex
affair
affair.
inside the house. And then what? Husband doesn't know anything. Couple of months. One day, husband decided to go to Coles to pick up milk, a breakfast item for the children because it's a holiday for the kids. And he went out. And then he decided, now I need to buy things. He called the workplace. He said, I'll be late 1 hour. He went to Coles, bought the thing. When he came back, he found the wife is missing. Kids are missing. Kids were in their bedroom, were sent to their bedroom. Wife is in that guy's room. And when he asked, what are you doing in the room? He said, actually, I went to use the bathroom. He said, but the bathroom is here. Why in his room? He said, no, I couldn't hold it. I had to run here. He had a big question mark. He still didn't want to create an issue. He went to work and then went on. Then later on, one by one, things surfaced. You know what? She put an IVO and threw him out of the house.
Oh, wow.
And the guy was
Audacity.
laughing. I took him to the lawyer to eliminate the case on the crime charges. Yeah? Because she claimed that he hit her, but he didn't.
Oh, wow.
All right. All his mistakes was she was screaming. He just said, chup, chup. He put the finger on the mouth, said, quiet, the kid is sleeping. And that felt under crime because he touched her physically. That is the law. So what happened? I requested for the lawyer to take the video recording on how they have charged him and all. So when they were taking him to the van, the guy was laughing at him, the boyfriend, and he was like making fun, and he was being handcuffed, the victim. Actually, he would be the victim, handcuffed and brought it into the van. It was sad to see that, very sad. And you know what? He ran inside, took a cup of liquor because they were having drinks, gave it to him, said, there, have this drink before you go to the station.
Oh,
They
wow.
wanted to toxify him. You know what? Police didn't stop. He still drank and sat in the van. He went and he was knocked out in the police station until 4-5. Then after that, they did a statement, and we saw the statement as well. I sat down with the lawyer and saw the statement. So they said aggression. Where is that aggression? You know, we Indians have an issue when we talk, our head to toe shakes. We have, actions. I said
Yes.
that is something in an Indian that they talk the whole body, that you can't put it as an aggression.
And the other thing is our voice goes really loud.
That's normal. That is Indian.
Yeah, that's Indian. That's Indian.
That's Indian. That's
So do
our
I
way
do as
of.
well. When I am in anger, or if I am having a trouble
Yeah.
and I want someone to listen to me, then I will raise my voice.
Yeah. That's
That's very
normal.
common.
That's very common. That is the problem in thing.
That is not right. I know that. That is not right. We should not raise our voice. But the problem is our upbringing is like this.
We need to change.
And culture is like that.
Cultures like that, but when we are away from home,
Yes.
you don't practice that culture here.
Yeah,
They
true.
said you practice, you preserve your culture in the house.
Yeah.
And language, you speak to your kids in your home mother tongue. Food, you preserve the culture. You speak, your own mother tongue. But the values, our culture value and all that, you teach your kids. You preserve that. You want to wear cultured clothes, you do it at home or whatever. Nobody is going to,
Question you.
question you on that. Nobody's going to judge you, first of all. But when you are leaving outdoor, why are you inviting unnecessary issues?
Dramas, yes, I know.
That
But
is what.
the problem is, I think so with me as well, if I'm talk about myself, I am on normal days as well. My pitch is really high. I don't know why. My pitch is really high. Even though I'm talking to you, sometimes even though over the phone, people say, why are you yelling? I'm not yelling, bro. I'm not yelling. It's my normal pitch.
That happens as well with me. My kids will ask, why are you yelling? I said, I'm not yelling. I'm on speaker. My client is here. I'm doing some work on facials and all that. I said, I'm not yelling at you. I said, my voice is loud. They feel offended. They want
Yeah.
us to speak soft. In fact, like for me, I don't like people yelling and talking to me. Even my husband, I tell him, don't yell and talk to me nicely. I don't like you yelling, then that
Even though it's not yelling.
it's not the way it is them.
Yeah.
I took me some time to understand his way is because he's a chef and they scream and yell in the kitchen. And once I was
Too loud in the kitchen.
too loud. So, then I realized, okay, that's how he is. I
Yeah,
just have to
I think
ignore.
so. That's also play a part in myself as well, because when you work in a big establishments, you have to speak very loud,
Yeah. Yeah. that
very
is
loud,
the
because
thing.
there is so many things going around you, so
That
much
is so
noises. So Surya, please, if you have to give an advice to a family who is going through with lots of stress and domestic and family violence, what one advice will you give?
Right. That advice will be one thing I would say is talk it out first.
Okay.
Before you press 000 and you get police and everyone involved, speak out first. Speak to your partner and tell them that what you're not comfortable with and what is it affecting you. Give them one time, two time. If before it goes seriously, then you press 000. Speak, sit and talk. If you can't talk, use a counseling platform. Come to us. We will help you to dissolve the issue actually.
So, Surya, how can people reach you and from where people can reach you for your counseling sessions?
All right. I have clients all over the places, not even in Australia. I've got clients in Singapore, Malaysia, India as well.
Oh, wow, that's really
So
great.
they do call me, and we do online and Zoom calls.
Okay.
We do counseling over that. So they can contact my number, and my website is there. They can reach out from my website as well. Family Roots Counseling. You can find Melton. And
Okay.
actually, my address is Fairviews, and we are inside Melton.
Okay. So, if somebody has to reach you by the phone, can you give us your number so we can?
My number is 0431556160.
So, if anyone needs any kind of counseling related to violence, please contact Surya for counseling and she will guide you through each and every step. So, thank you, Surya, for giving your precious time and leading us towards a better life.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Surya. So, guys, please like, share, and subscribe and keep watching Made in India Media.